Hello everyone, welcome to John Math Classroom. In this video, I'm going to discuss the example for function and graph. So kindly go through the questions. We have a function f is defined as the fx is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3 for the domain where we have 0 until 5. State the range for the function f and then determine whether the function is 1 to 1 or not. So in this case, whether we want to use the graphical method or the algebraic method. So it is a special when it comes to quadratic equation. So we need a standard form. So in here, what we have to do is using the graphical method because the domain is given where we have 0 until 5. So let's move with the discussion where we have the function fx is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3, completing the square and make it become standard form. So here we have fx is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3. Kindly completing the square. So make sure the coefficient for x squared is 1. So in here, we have x squared minus 2x plus bracket square minus bracket square minus with the 3. Kindly focus on the negative 2x. So divide the situation by 2. So here we have negative 2 over 2, negative 2 over 2. So simplify the situation. So here we will have x minus 1 bracket square minus, here if we simplify we will have negative 1 squared and we will have negative 1 negative 3. Finally, in the standard form, we have the fx is equals to x minus 1 bracket square minus 4. Here we have the standard form. So just now we already mentioned that we are going to sketch the graph for the domain 0 until 5. So step number 1, determine the shape. So in here the coefficient of the x square is 1. So meaning that number 1, we have the shape. Since a is greater than 0, so it is a U shape and we have the minimum point. Second one is to determine the xy intercept. So for the x-intercept, when y is equals to 0. So if we substitute y equals to 0, and we will have 0 equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3. If we factorize the situation, and we will have x minus 3 multiplied with x plus with the 1 equals to 0. So x is equals to 3, x is equals to negative 1. So we will have the coordinate. So kindly refers to the situation where we have 0 until 5. So where we can say the x equals to negative 1 is not valid or not included. So here we have the point which is 3, 0. Next, focus on the y-intercept. Meaning that when x is equals to 0, so kindly substitute f0 is equals to negative 3. So here we will have a point 0, negative 3, which is the y-intercept. Next, focus on the standard form. So in here, the standard form, we have fx is equals to x minus 1 bracket square minus 4. So we have a minimum point with the value 1 and negative 4. Next, we have the symmetrical axis. Where we have x is equals to 1. So next, move on with the graph sketching. So here we have the xy axis. So kindly focus on the situation. So in here, they mention the domain 0 until 5. So kindly plot the situation where we have 3, 0. Let's say here we have 1, 2, and 3. So here we have 3, 0 for the x-intercept. Next, we have 0, negative 3. 1, 2, and 3. So here we have 0, negative 3, which is the y-intercept. Next, we have the minimum point, 1, negative 4. So let's say here we have negative 3. So location for negative 4 will be around here. So here we have the minimum point, negative 1, 1, negative 4. Next, kindly focus on the situation. We have 0 until 5. So if the x is 0, the point will be negative 3, 0, negative 3. What about the 5? So what we have to do is to substitute the 5 into the function. So if we substitute the 5 into this part, so where we have f5, and we will have 5 minus 1, 4. So 4 squared we will have 16, minus with the 4, and we will have 12. Meaning that here we have 3, 4, and 5. Next, we will have the value 12. Okay, so now begins with the sketching. So here will be the situation, where we can locate the situation 5 and 12. So situation mentioned that state the range of f. So by referring to the graph in here, we have the function y is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 3. And the domain is from 0 until 5. For the range, the lowest value would be the negative 4 included until the maximum for the graph. In here we have the 5, 12. So in here the range would be negative 4 until 12. So that is the situation for this case, the range. Next, focus on the question. Mention that determine whether the f is 1 to 1 or not. So kindly refers to the situation. So in here we have a horizontal line test. So kindly focus on the graph and we notice that we have the situation, which is the fx is not 1 to 1 function. Reason, cut more than 1 point. So that is the situation for these questions. So here we are, and thanks for watching.